You should notice that I bring notes because Kyle, you guys have had TV experience, so they look into a monitor. On radio, you look into a wall and I can see your faces, so that's why I rely on notes. I do thank you very much. I was very surprised. The class of 1978 over here showed up. Most of them are retired. They come out of the home. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 1978. But what an honor. And by the way, it's not an open bar tonight. Okay? So, what an honor. I've been very blessed in my radio career, and it's been rewarding, a whole lot of fun. Being on the air all these years where I basically drink coffee, I get a good caffeine buzz going, play good tunes, and interact with some fun listeners. It's been a good gig. And as much as I do love my radio program, my real passion is selling radio advertising. I've met some awesome people, my clients, who I've established long-lasting friendships with. Our radio stations have been very blessed with a great staff, especially right now. I say that all the time. Man, we have a great talented staff. Chad Jones, you're killing it as a manager. We're doing things that other small markets don't even think about. Kyle, you're so much we needed at KABX as a new owner. I'm not used to being spoiled, and I'm going to get used to it. Our entire radio talent, it sure makes a salesperson job so much easier. I sometimes have clients that call me to make sure that they get on a certain promotion. Like we do concerts. I think I work with 64 different country artists, and not every radio station, offers that. So we put on all these concerts, our home show, our comedy night, dive-in and drive-in movies. During COVID, we had to be creative, and we actually had our best radio career, sales during COVID, and we got very creative with some of those ideas. Very unique promotions. We have dedicated listeners, and thanks to our program, we get very good results for our advertisers. So I'd like to thank my co-workers here tonight, our management, our owners, our clients, and other great listeners. And I'd like to thank my family and friends, some that are, of course, with us here tonight, some back home, some far away, but also a thank you to those that have passed on, that made quite a lasting impression on me. I lost my brother Jim when I was second grader. He died in Vietnam and was always a forever hero. And his motto was, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing right. And I've tried to always apply that in my life, and I have. Brother Joe, we lost in December, always supported me. So many ways, great influence on me. Curtis Duncan, my gosh, he was Mr. Radio, and we lost him earlier this year. And I think the late Don Clonch and Dennis Franz at Colby Community College, the radio program, they taught me so much. I can't think of a better tribute than to honor them tonight and give them credit for being such a big part of my success. Also, my mother and father, that's where I got my awkward, weird sense of humor from, both of them. I'm the youngest of 2 sisters and 4 Heskett brothers. I always looked up to my big brothers, all 3 very successful at what they did, including, Brother Jim, very young but very successful what he did when we lost him. Brother Joe started a small business and now one of the biggest exterminators in the Midwest, a single termite. Done so much. Brother Wayne is here tonight, been the constant #1 salesman for Sooner Feed, and he's going to continue that until he's 83 years old when he retires. So that's what, another 2 more years for you, Wayne? Jamie, you are the wind beneath my wings, my wife. Always wanted to make you proud. I don't want tears up here, but anyway, I always wanted to make you proud, and always wanted to make sure you didn't have to worry about finances, and I always wanted you to have nice things, and that's why she tonight is driving a 2011 Buick LaCrosse. They don't make too many better people. But I've been so blessed by God, and everybody else said, I've been so blessed. In fact, my song, I sing it over and over by myself. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. I've been so blessed. Very lucky. I call it a blessing more than I would luck. But I've looked over the years from the list of the dedicated broadcasters, and then I look at the esteemed group of honorees tonight. And if I would have known, by the way, this was going to be see-through, I would have lost some weight for this stuff. But I asked myself, do I really belong here when I look at the list of Lenny Dawson and Harold Inslee and Mike Fulkenstein and some of these, Max was again voice of KU and other Chiefs people, Dan Israel. What a group of people, honorees, and again with our list tonight. And do I really belong? So I think about a bit from what, on an old Johnny Carson show, when George Gopel, a comedian, was on, and he looked at the stage, and he looked across, and there was Bob Hope, and there was Dean Martin, and a bunch of great entertainers on stage that night. And George Gopel looked directly into the camera, and he said, "Have you ever felt like the world was a tuxedo and you were a pair of brown shoes?" Kind of how I feel like tonight. Thank you. I so much love being inducted into the Kansas Association Broadcasters Hall of Fame. And again, thank you for showing up, and thank you for the honor. I wanted to do an encore,
Thank you, Paul. Our final